stand by.
Lose legal. Cue logo, please.
Wife and I gonna have date night and do a little romance. Evidently, date night is code for pass out on the couch while watching Dancing with the Stars.
Start of game has been activated. We're set.
Near the border have increased as militants on both sides have begun wagging their butts at each other while putting their thumbs in their ears and sticking out their tongues in a fashion that clearly flaunts the disrespect.
America's #1 zombie recording artist. Inspired millions.
Yeah, we've got a hot one. Everybody at the ready.
We're going in 30 seconds.
No instructions then. One player desiring playage.
Okay, you're ready on set.
I know what you mean.
10 seconds.
Best fishes.
Test rumble.
Cancer stick. Cancer
6,
stick.
5,
Go to black.
4,
Kissable
3.
nail in your coffin.
Hello, this is Cookie Masterson, and if killing your neighbor is a crime, then... What? It is a crime? Oh, never mind. I'm glad it's just you and me. I'm feeling a little needy. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by...
Uncle Larry's Station Wagon Decals. There's only one way to make your station wagon even more attractive. Uncle Larry's.
And we're off. To get things rolling, the never-ending prequel to the never-ending story. Suppose Pixar made a series of prequels to the Toy Story films. Based on when the toys were invented, which of these prequels would take place first? Toy Story Origins Barbie, Toy Story Origins Etch-a-Sketch, Toy Story Origins Speak and Spell, or Toy Story Origins Mr. Potato Head? Your head is just like Ken's crotch. Not a whole lot going on there. Smart people choose this. Mr. Potato Head was first put on the shelves in 1952, years before Barbie in 59, Etch-a-Sketch in 60, and Speak and Spell in 78. Okay, now what do you say we start casting this movie? No, don't answer it. It might be Hugh Jackman. Pucker up for canned impeaches. If Survivor worked like the U.S. government, which of the following would represent an impeachment of Jeff Probst? Being cast off the island for sex with a jungle cat? Being demoted to treasurer of tribal council? Being put in a bamboo prison until trial? Or being formally accused of spying for Fox? Time is short. Impeachment is the process by which an official is accused of unlawful activity, though he or she is not necessarily removed from office. I've been through something similar to an impeachment before. My girlfriend accused me of breaking her television. I accused her of having such a fragile television. I was eventually thrown out of office. This one's called, Is That a Snake in Your Trousers? And pull them up, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 things. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's a species of snake or a type of trousers. If it's snakes, press left on your plus control pad. If it's trousers, press right on your plus control pad. Each one right gives you a slithering good 300 points. But get one wrong and 300 will be burned out of your pocket. And you've got 30 seconds to wrangle it all up. We good? Here we go. Clam diggers. Brown breeches. Green mambas. Puff adders. Buckskin trews. Split keelbacks. Banded crates. If you were a type of snake, you would be the mediocre viper. Hold on. Okay, I get it. Trouser snake.
Everybody quattro, hey!
Here's one for you. A bad real model. Which of these movies features a road trip to Las Vegas? Honeymoon in Vegas, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, Vegas Vacation, or Showgirls? This would have worked. Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas is about Hunter S. Thompson, the father of self-proclaimed gonzo journalism, traveling across country to get to Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but apparently what happens on the way to Vegas goes into a book and then eventually a movie. The Griswolds? No, they took a plane to Vegas, but they are famous for the road trip in a station wagon. And you know what that means? You've just won Scratch and Sniff Station Wagon Decals from Uncle Larry's Station Wagon Decals, making your obsolete car just a little more outdated since 1998. Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a tidy $4,000. There you go.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Try this on for size. I'm a huge fan of food. Hey, you know how Green Bay Packer fans wear hats shaped like cheese and are known as cheeseheads? Well, if Green Bay Packer fans are known as head cheeses, what would their hats resemble? A tube of goat's milk, a loaf of meat jelly, a block of tofu, or just a cube of regular cheese? Head cheese is a jellied loaf made from edible parts of the head, feet, and sometimes, because why not, the tongue and heart of a cow or pig. So they'd be meatheads. Yeah, that sounds about right. Go Bears! Round one is in the books. And you're sitting pretty for someone so ugly. Don't forget, all the questions in round two are worth double. Okay, we're bringing it on. And on its way, Mrazmataz. There's a lot to love about Jason Mraz. He's a laid-back singer-songwriter like Jack Johnson. If Jack Johnson were a cast member of Glee. Jason Mraz's second album is titled Mr. A to Z. Get it? M-R-A-Z. Anyway, if when the album was released in Greece, they renamed it to reflect the order of their alphabet, what would it be called? Mr. Alpha to Omega, Mr. Alpha to Zeta, Mr. Alpha to Beta, or Mr. Kappa to Mu? The first letter of the Greek alphabet is Alpha, and the last letter is Omega, just like A and Z. It also would be tricky getting the proper Greek translation for douchey hat.
Question 7!
Say hello to Fortune Favors the Gold. I bought 500 fortune cookies. I'm calling it my Fortune 500.
Cookie fortune, sweet cookie fortune, cookie Masterson.
Oh, yeah. Let's see what the first of my Fortune 500 cookies says. Always strive to be number one. Yeah, makes sense. So, that gets me thinking, considering who's been number one on the Fortune 500 list the most since the year 2000, who should I work for? Citigroup, ExxonMobil, General Motors, or Walmart? I should go to work for Walmart, because they've been number one just about every year since 2000. And the reason for Walmart's massive financial success is no secret. Those little coin-operated horsey rides out front.
Looking chickens picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
Here we have books. More trouble than they're worth. I was thinking about doing some light reading, but all I have are these giant books. Which of these especially long classics tells a story that takes place over the shortest period of time? War and Peace, 1,475 pages, The Fountainhead, 752 pages, Ulysses, 1,000 pages, or Les Miserables, 1,488 pages. Hello? All these other huge books tell stories that take place over one or several decades. But James Joyce's Ulysses, a huge book considered by many to be the greatest work of English literature, takes place over the course of just one day. But it's nothing like 24. There's almost no guns and absolutely no beheadings, so skip it.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me, if I die.
Next, the credit history is strong with this one. If Luke Skywalker needed to come up with a security question for his credit card account, what would be his answer to the question, what is your mother's maiden name? Vader, Organa, Amidala, or Uhura? Luke Skywalker's mother was Padme Amidala before she married Anakin Skywalker. Han Solo's credit card security question used to be, what is the name of your favorite pet? But somebody stole his credit card and guessed Chewbacca on the first try.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming?
Take a good look at. You gotta pay to play land. If Mayor McCheese got accused of gerrymandering during his political run for re-election in McDonald Land, what would he be suspected of doing? Bribing Grimace for a vote? Dividing McDonald Land into districts that favor him? Having the Hamburglers steal voting machines? Or doctoring fake residents for extra votes? Gerrymandering is the division of election districts to give one political party an advantage over their opposition. You know, it's profoundly sad that fry guys have to raise their fry kids in such a corrupt fictional society. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see two clues that match, press your A button. $4,000 for a right answer, but say goodbye to $4,000 if you're wrong. And don't ever forget,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. A fresh start. You were the thing formerly known as what exactly? Good luck. That's all she wrote! Not bad. He scores the movie equivalent of a Renter. Or, There's Nothing Else On, and this came on HBO again,
You don't know Jack!
Good game, everyone. Donnie, what's next?
So, are you thinking you'd like to rage in more tomflummery?
Are you in the market for a new used van? When you think Vans Fan Bands Van Lot. Hello, I'm Vance Van, and I sell the sweetest vans in the city. They've got 8-track players, water beds, airbrush murals, beaded curtains.
Hey Vance, what's that weird burning smell?
Never you mind that, kid. You'll understand when you're older. Hey, okay, my vans don't come with satellite radio and GPS and la-dee-da, but they do have character and carpeted walls. So, when you think Vans Van Lot. Conveniently located down by the old abandoned airport that's probably haunted. You know the one. And remember, if Vans Van Lots are rocking, be sure to stop in and buy a van. From me, Vans Van. I'm so embarrassed, Barbara. I just don't know why this is happening to me.
Maybe it's time we considered getting a little help. What about a prescription drug?
Or maybe I should just put my in a splint.
Trouble chubbing up? Scared of pills? Now there's help from Professor Willie's Dingle Splints, the only $5.99 over-the-counter solution for erectile dysfunction.
Thank you so much, honey.
Don't thank me. Thank Professor Willie.
Professor Willie's Dingle Splints. Getting wood the old-fashioned way.
Morning, Ted. Oh, you look horrible. Rough night last night?
You bet. It was Carol's and my anniversary, and we didn't get any sleep.
Sounds great.
You'd think, but I don't know. Nighttime's just not the same as it used to be.
Sounds like you need some nighttime putty.
Nighttime whaty?
Nighttime putty. It's just like regular putty, but for nighttime.
Huh, how's it work?
Here, I'll show you. See, because nighttime putty's made from a water-soluble, stain-proof plasticine polymer, I can mold it around this area here, or even back here, and up over this, for a fit that goes on smooth and stays secure all night long.
I see. Whoa, what's that part for?
I thought you'd ask about that. Look, if I bend this back here and open this flap, ta-da!
Oh my gosh, how'd that get in there?
Beats me.
Wow, Dan, you sure know a lot about nighttime putty.
Hey, my late night buddy is nighttime putty.
Oh, Dan.
Monica, I have cherished every day I've spent with you. You are the love of my life. Will you marry me?
Oh, Charles, of course. And what a unique ring. Is that a...
Gallstone? Yes, it's mine. I wanted to give you something symbolic of my love for you, so I had the hardened excess bile that my gallbladder produced forged into your ring.
How romantic. It's perfect. And you're perfect. I would have had a lot of gall to say no.
On the contrary, love. On the contrary. Seriously, though, that gallstone was one of the most painful things I've ever experienced.
The You've Got Gallstone Jewelers. When giving her a piece of your heart isn't enough.
This week on Racist Doctor.
Doctor, we're losing him.
We've tried everything. Isn't it obvious? This has lupus.
But will this be Racist Doctor's last patient?
We're gonna have to fire him.
Why?
He's a terrible racist.
But he's an amazing doctor.
Don't miss the season finale of Racist Doctor.
Give it to me straight, Doc. Am I gonna live?
I promise you I'll do everything in my power to save you so you can keep living your miserable life.
Thanks?
And nothing can prepare you for the shocking final moments.
You suffered a pretty severe blow to the head after that last surgery. I think I may be losing my ability to be racist.
Racist Doctor.
In 2002,
I strongly suggest using rye whiskey instead of bourbon and stirring the cocktail rather than shaking it to prevent creating